Babe, have you ever smelled my ass? Have you ever smelled BBL ass on me? Don't piss me off.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. So,
I
you
ain't
guys
gonna lie to
man.
y'all favorite TikTok YouTuber? Hey, the bit had a BBL and that shit smelled it like, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I don't judge
BBL smell is real. I don't care who go sit up on this app and deny it, but all BBLs got a smell. And if you wonder,
BBL smell? Yeah, that was real.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're diving into something that's been all over my feed lately. People are actually saying BBLs have a smell, and honestly, it's crazy out here. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It costs you nothing, but it means everything to the channel. I truly appreciate the support. Now, let's get into it.
These BBLs killing y'all.
And the thighs don't match. Well. Turn to your neighbor and say, these BBLs killing y'all. Oh.
You can go back to the doctor. Who did this to you? I'll start there if I were you.
Ladies, learn to love yourself as you are.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Just another day in beautiful, ouch, LA. How are the legs holding it up? And he's just, ooh, she don't even know where to grab her at.
Look at you, so cute. She's ready.
Well, apparently, BBLs stink. Like, yeah, BBLs, the actual surgery, like they saying it smell bad. That's word on the streets right now. So don't shoot the messenger. I'm just letting it be known. I'm just letting y'all know what's being said around here, right? This is actually a viral topic right now on TikTok, that BBLs smell bad. Yeah, I don't know exactly how accurate that is, but it's a lot of people that got a lot of stories when it comes to this topic. Anybody in their right mind, they're pretty much going to be like, how does a BBL stink when that's the actual surgery? Like, that's not the person that's, going through the process. But if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. So let me break it down to you why it makes perfect sense. So you got a new butt, that plump, juicy joint, right? You got to learn how to clean that joint correctly, right? You're going to sweat different too because you're not used to having this body. You probably used to being slim or used to having a whole bunch of fat. And now that joint just sitting in one area that you're not used to, you probably don't even know how to wipe correctly, right? That's one aspect to it, at least. Now, the thing that makes the most sense to me would obviously be secretions, right? The liquid from the surgery. I would think that would make it smell. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you probably got holes in your body from the surgery. You don't even know that. You should know that because you got the surgery. But that's going to make, probably an awful smell come out your body based off the surgery. And that's another aspect to it. Like, you probably got to pay attention to that. Y'all got to pay attention to that because this is a real thing. Also, a nurse told me the scar tissue, right? Because this is also a viral topic that I posted about just last night. And I seen it was getting a lot of traction. So I'm going to touch on this to make a lot of people with BBLs aware, a lot of women. Y'all got to take care of yourselves, man, because it's people that's talking about y'all, clearly, right? And if you don't got a BBL, you might want to actually think about, the long-term effects of it, how it might affect you mentally as well, how it might affect your body in the long run before you just run and do it, just because it's a fad and it's trending. Because at the end of the day, if you look good and you can take care of your body and you look good in your face, a man don't really care about no BBL, man. And it's not going to level up your career just because you got a BBL. Don't think that neither. Please don't think that. At the end of the day, man, to all my BBL warriors, just keep your hygiene up, man. I know it's probably going to be different, based off a whole different transformation. But You don't want people just coming out. It's not only men either. There's plenty of stories right now. Go look it up on TikTok. BBL stinks. There's plenty of stories, men and women, from all different walks of life, giving their experiences on why a BBL stinks and, you know, their experiences actually, if they had a BBL, if they knew somebody with it. You know what I mean? It's wicked out here, man. Keep your hygiene up for real. On BBL Stinks, Part 2. It's sad that I even got to do a Part 2, but clearly I got a lot of information I need to clear up, so let's get into it. A lot of y'all saying I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently, but there's a multitude of people that was agreeing in the comments, but that's besides the point, right? We're going to talk about my experience alone. Mind you, we're not talking about post-surgery, right? Like right after post-surgery, like that first month or whatever, because I already touched on that in the first video. I said, obviously, the secretions and, you know, the flesh, all that'll make it smell, right? But I also touched on the hygiene part afterwards. And mind you, you know, I don't have a problem getting ladies, as you can probably tell. So I didn't experience it personally a couple times, not too many, a couple times. And I have a opinion on that I want to share. Like, I really feel like certain women not taking into consideration that they just got some new buns. Like, you just got a whole dump truck put back there, bro. It's not the same. You can't even clean your body the same. So you might miss a spot, believe it or not. And y'all trying to be the judge for yourselves, y'all can't. Y'all got to let other people judge for you. I'm sorry. If you got a BBL, you can't sit here and get in the comments and say it don't stink and all this, that, and the third. We need opinions from others. We need others' opinions. Truth be told, you got to clean yourself different. You got to keep up with your hygiene different. Come on now. A woman that was born with a natural big butt, obviously she gonna know how to clean it already. She gonna know how to clean herself already, right? You just got a whole new setup. Shit gonna be different. I'm sorry, it's gonna be different, especially for some women. They bad with their hygiene already. So imagine going to get a BBL, and now you got all this ass back there that you're not cleaning properly. Like, come on now. Like, sometimes the BBL might smell like shit. Like, it might smell like you ain't wiped properly, like you missed a spot or some shit. Like, it was a woman recently talking about her BBL was stinking. Like, that shit was stank so bad that she went and got that shit removed. Like, the BBL era is really over with. Like, it's coming to an end, dog. Like, I don't know what possessed y'all to think that attaching a new ass to your body when a lot of y'all don't even know how to keep up with your hygiene already would make that shit more beneficial to you in your life and your lifestyle. Already knowing how you like to do, you like to have multiple partners, you like to fuck with multiple men, you like to, you know, like to live your city girl life and shit, and you thought getting the BBL was gonna pan out well for you. See, that's where you fucked up. Somebody should have told you better. Like, y'all women, y'all go and do this shit, and we know the health risk and all that shit, but let's just stay focused with me. Let's talk about the smell real quick. Like I said, it's a lot of stories coming out now that's just proving my point. Like, y'all was saying I was crazy, I was tripping, you know, women could do what they want, it's y'all bodies, and you right, but end of the day, we the ones fucking y'all. Like, we the ones dealing with y'all, so we gotta speak on it. Like, heterosexual men, they're dealing with y'all, so why wouldn't we wanna, you know, speak on that? We got to. You feel me? So you can't be mad at that at the end of the day. So, you know, it is what it is. BBL era is about to come to an end. Hey, good riddance. Tired of that shit.
Okay, fun fact. They said that BBLs start to stink. BBLs is it ends up getting infected, you know what I'm saying? It can start to stink. Let me smell it, baby. Let me smell that rotten booty. I want to smell that rotten booty really, really quick. That's what I want to do. I want to smell that motherfucker. It's because you know what I like more than some ass? Some stinky ass.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. So You guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell, but I think that I will tell you guys a story about a girl that I dated, and I took her out. She had a BBL. Her body looked crazy good. Like, she had it done right. Her whole body looked amazing. So we linked up and we went out, had a really good time. We went to a Lakers game and then went to a spot by LA Live and had some dinner. Had a really good time. And so she was like, so what you trying to do? I was like, yeah, let's go back to my place and relax, have a nightcap and see where it takes us. So we drive back to my spot. And so light the candles, get the music going, open up a bottle of champagne, and we sitting there and we're having a nice vibe. And, you know, we start getting into it and everything, and clothes start to come off. And she wanted to give me a little show. So she was like, just stand right there. And so, like, she took off everything very seductively and got on my bed and started twerking that thing, right? And I was like, what the hell? Because at this point, she got nothing on. And I smelled this smell, and it hits my nose. The shit was like a salt of my nose. I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm like, baby, not to be rude, but I know we had a long day. You're not smelling that fresh down there. I think you need to get into the shower and go ahead and freshen up. And she looked at me so embarrassed. I did it as gently as I could, but what I realized is if someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, and then they switch up and now they got this big BBL, they have to reach back there and really clean. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good. And so she ended up getting in the shower and everything. I had everything that she needed. And I ended up clapping them cheeks. And it was much better. But some people, the smell, I think her smell was coming from just not being able to get back there and clean properly. But some people's smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they've actually put in to their bodies. So, you know, BBLs for me is just for fun. Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old ass knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in them small-ass classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for, you know, weekend fun. You know, wifey material is just regular, natural women that you can build a family with and give a great life to. But that's one of my stories on BBLs. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
Wait, so BBLs really stink? I wouldn't know because I don't date women with BBLs and all that, but they really stink? What they smell like? Why are they stinking? Like, what causes BBLs to stink? Man, I got so many questions. Like, can y'all enlighten me? What the fuck?
So let's talk about BBLs having a smell, or BBL stink, or whatever the case may be. Y'all know a few months ago we talked about this. Well, the reason why I'm talking about this because a husband and wife made a video, okay? And I have to be careful with my words because I am a married woman, so I don't want to be putting the wrong energy out there, whatever the case may be. So y'all work with me in this video, okay? So anyway, a couple was having husband and wife time. Let's just say that, okay? And I guess he was behind her going to Pound Town or whatever the case may be. They both smelled a whiff of number 2, okay? So after they got done, they went downstairs. And he ended up smelling the his wife backside to make sure that it wasn't her, whatever the case may be. So she was like, was it me? Because she smelled it too. And he was basically like, no, it wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes men just don't know how to express themselves or whatever to tell, they spouse, look, baby, sound like you something inside you rotting in it. I don't really know. I don't know. He said it wasn't her, okay? So we just gonna take his word. But let me just say this, okay? You may be a single woman and decide to go and be with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just go have some fun or whatever. And you not knowing, you can't smell back there. So you going out and somebody decide to get behind you or whatever, and y'all doing whatever y'all doing, and they smell it. Now, like I say, that man said that it wasn't his wife, but they did get a whiff of whatever it was. They do have a dog. I feel like this, and I know this may sound crazy. I would rather be safe than sorry. And even if you have a husband and you ain't got that done, because this is coming up too much about BBLs having a smell, okay? And a lot of celebrities is going to undo that, but a lot of people can't even afford to go undo it because a lot of people got it done during the pandemic and things like that. But your health is very important. You should get your husband, your spouse, your boyfriend, a sister, somebody, or even a child to go back there and do a little sniff to find out if you okay. You would rather be safe than sorry than to be walking around with the backside of your tail smelling like some rotten eggs or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Now, he did say it wasn't his wife, but what made him come down there to smell his wife? You know what I'm saying? At the same time, So, but I'm just saying, be careful with that. And they also have another lady that just did a tummy tuck. And that lady she not doing well. I got to go see what was going on with her, but she is really not doing well, like as if she wasn't going to make it. So when y'all go get those surgeries done, you know what I'm saying, just please do your research and, watch the doctors that you pick, because you could be picking somebody just because they cheap don't mean that they good. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they doing. So take care of your health, because God give us one body. So make sure you take care of your body, but get a family member, somebody to go down there and sniff and see what's going on and see if you okay back there. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo.
So apparently them BBLs be out here stinking. You got Cardi B out here getting cheated on left and right, and Stephon Diggs out here putting her on blast, talking about her BBL stinks. The crazy part is people have been saying this for years, and to each their own. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. But me personally, I'm kind of glad that that phase is kind of on its way out. But, in my opinion, again, to each their own, but you might just want to hit the gym, sis. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all favorite TikTok YouTuber? Hey, the bitch had a BBL and that shit smelled it like... Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I don't judge nobody. But I never messed with a girl who had a BBL until I met this famous ass TikToker. I ain't gonna lie. She in Miami right now because in Cali they got fires, they got things burning down. Hey, prayers to Cali, but she in the city right now. She got a nice ass B&B. She called me over, I ain't gonna lie. She been in my trap about like a few weeks to a month. I pulled up on her. We in the BBL, BBL. We in the B&B, everything going cool. Tell me why the moment we get inside the room, we laying down. She started getting inside, getting on demon time. I'm kind of excited, I'm smiling. I'm smiling, I want it. When I tell you, she started moving so much, she's sweating a little bit, trying to dance and play fight. We in the middle of play fighting, bruh. She put her leg around my neck, had me down there choking. When I smelled that, that's the first time I almost thought about hitting me a woman. I pushed that ass so hard, she hit the wall. I'm walking out. She's talking about what's going on? Why you getting mad for? I was just playing. I told her, I ain't gonna lie, take a bow. She's talking about something, you childish. Instantly get on demon time, get mad. You childish, what's going on with you? I ain't stink.
BBL smell is real. I don't care who go sit up on this app and deny it, but all BBLs got a smell. And if you wondering what the BBL smell like, it smell like earring backs. It's a sour smell on them BBLs, on all of them. Now, some people go sit up here and say, well, my BBL don't smell like that. It's two variations of it. You got the loud and you got the mild. Some BBL smells are mild. And some BBL smells are loud, but they all got the same smell. Now, ladies that got BBLs, I'm going to give you a solution. Now, if you want to get that smell off for you just so it can last for about 2 days, just dip a booty cheek in Fabuloso and it's going to get that disinfected in there. I done tried it on 3 women that got BBLs and I'm telling you it works. I've had 3 women with BBLs sit on my couch and I was not able to get the BBL smell off of my couch for about 2 months because the smell is that strong and potent. So baby, please just listen. This is not a joke. This is serious. Summer is on the way. Let's get this smell under control.
What y'all thought I was bullshitting when I said BBL stink? I think y'all think I was bullshitting when I said BBL stink. Y'all even got Stephon Diggs saying BBL stink. I told y'all them shit stank. Don't nobody want that BBL shit. And to the women, I just want y'all to know, you look good natural. To me, you look good natural. Natural, you know, whatever happened to the different shaped booties. I love the different shaped booties. Every woman don't look good with an ant booty on their butt. So all I'm saying is stay away from them BBLs. Stephon Diggs know what I'm talking about. Stephon Diggs know exactly what I'm talking about. And if y'all don't know, too, Cardi B and Stephon Diggs, they broke up. Cardi B over the weekend, she was deleting photos, and this nigga was going on Twitter writing about her, saying that her BBL stink. But I've been told y'all like 2 weeks ago, BBL stink. Y'all didn't listen to me. So would y'all listen to Stephon Diggs after he say this? Come on, man. Yeah, I just want all of the women to know, and I need y'all to really fucking hear me when I say this, okay? Take this advice from a man, okay? Those fucking BBLs stink, okay? They fucking stink. I don't know where y'all getting these shits at or who's putting these shits in you. They fucking stink. I definitely won't have intercourse with a bitch with a BBL ever the fuck again. Ever. Bitch BBL start leaking. Okay? Oh, I tell you what, all the women with BBL, stay the fuck away from me, okay? I don't want that stink ass shit. Your BBL stink. All of them stink. It's like a pus bump. Ew. I ain't fucking with no girls with BBLs no more. That's it. Your ass stank, bitch.
Why am I hearing that BBL stink? And people are trying to use this as a reason to explain why you stink. BBLs have never stunk. We've never heard of a BBL stinking, and now all of a sudden, it's a trend that BBLs is stinking. No. It's you that stinks. And I hate it. I hate to even break that down like that, but you need to take that up with your OBGYN or your gyno or whoever it is that you go see about that area. But don't be blaming it on the doctors giving you a BBL, because before you laid down on that table, you was stinking. That's just the reality of it. Most people, I never forget, my mom said most women, if you ask them, they don't know how to wipe. They don't know if they should be wiping front to back or back to front. And then you be grown women. That right there is a concoction of stinking. And to my fellas that say that these Ethica boxers is stinking, no, they was stinking when you stepped in them and you started smelling your own self when you put on those boxers. But the thing is, you was smelling your own self before you put on those Ethica boxers. So why are you trying to bring Ethica into this? Ethica is a great brand. You need to spend more time in the shower. And you need to work on what are you putting in your body that's causing these excretions to come out of you. Amen? All right.
BBLs be smelling. I just got tagged in a video of a guy doing a story time saying that he was about to mess around with this girl. She gets on the bed and proceeds to twerk, and then twerk wind come in his face and it stinks. And he blames this on the fact that she got a BBL instead of the fact that he was messing with a woman who got poor hygiene. Like, I need you to be so serious as a grown man. Like, how you gonna really sit up here and blame that on the BBL instead of the woman having poor hygiene? Right? I don't know if this was for clickbait, but the lengths that y'all will go sometimes with the BBL conversation is a little outrageous, right? I done said my piece on it before, but I would never go as drastic as to co-sign silly stuff like this. Like, be so for real. If a woman don't know how to properly clean, it don't matter whether or not the body's natural or whether or not a surgeon performed it and gave it to her. If she don't know how to properly clean herself, that's the end of the story. And it's saying a lot that you proceeded to go ahead and smash a girl who don't know how to properly clean herself, right? You can sit up here and cap and act as if, the BBL had anything to do with her poor hygiene, but the truth of the matter is you're a nasty man, right? Because you still slept with her regardless of you made her go take the shower or whatever you claim you did. I doubt you did that, if the story even real or not, all right? Because I don't realize this dude be saying a lot of wild stuff. And he don't even give me dude who really pull girls like that, right? Unless he got money, and I don't even know if he do. I'm not getting that he gets girls like that. The stuff he say online be way too outrageous. A dude who get girls would never get online and say something this goofy like girls who got BBLs be smelling a certain kind of way. Because dudes who get girls have messed with enough women to know that any of them can have poor hygiene and it doesn't matter. But a dude who don't get girls like that will say something silly like this.
Y'all, is this shit true? Like, your BBL can stink. Is that true? You can have a little stink of BBL? Now, this is a little ridiculous, okay? Because I already knew everybody had a stink of booty. Like, I don't care how much you scrub that motherfucker. As soon as you poop, that motherfucker right back stink of booty again. So, I don't care what you say. But now, the BBL, that's a whole nother level. You got to have maintenance money for your booty. This is ridiculous. Like, you can't just scrub that clean. That's a funk. You know what I'm talking about? Your groceries done went bad. You done made them cakes with some spoiled milk or something. You got to figure that out. Now, how do broke folks with BBL? Well, if they broke, they shouldn't have no BBL no way. But I know some folks that ain't got maintenance money for their BBL. So you got stank of booty and stank of BBL. What is this? This stank of triple BBL. Stank of booty, Brazilian butt lift. This, figure it out. Get a little air freshener. Just stick a little tree right down there in the little crevice. I love y'all.
Yo, bro, this random as shit. First off, top of the motherfucking afternoon. It's almost the afternoon, but I got 6 minutes until the afternoon, so we're gonna say top of the motherfucking morning. Shabamski. I just did my due diligence. Don't ask me no questions on why the fuck I'm looking up do BBL smell. That's not your business. I don't go on y'all phone and get to going through y'all Google searches and judging y'all, so don't judge me about my Google searches and my TikTok searches. I search up what the fuck I search up. But I'm doing my due diligence because I heard BBLs be smelling. So I was wondering, is it the surgery that make the BBL smell? If you want a BBL, do you gotta sacrifice smelling like a bad bitch and smelling like 2 pounds of ass, really 10 pounds of ass for the rest of your life? You went from smelling like palm trees and cherry blossoms to 10 pounds of bounce that motherfucking monkey. And I just wanted to know, is that the requirements? Is that a risk you have to take? Does getting a BBL insinuate that you're gonna stink for the rest of your life? I did my research because I'm not just believing whatever the fuck somebody say. I need to go see the doctors and see what the doctors are talking about. And come to find out, the doctors say, which makes sense, that you don't get no smell from the surgery itself. You don't get a smell from the BBL because it's just a fat transfer. They're just taking the fat that's already in your body and putting it in your titties or in your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck it is. He goes on to say, if you got a BBL and you stink, it's simply because you're not used to cleaning all of that ass. You hoes are nasty. That's nasty as fuck. You don't get no excuse. You wanted that big ass monkey. You need to move that motherfucker around and clean it. Like, what the hell, bro? There's no way it's doctors tricking on y'all, saying y'all stink simply because y'all not washing y'all ass good enough. Please go do better.
That BBL smell, yeah, that was real. But that's that's not the crazy part. Not only do BBL smell, like they have a distinct, terrible smell. I didn't know if you was talking about this. They're like, go find your video or tweet and like make you delete it. Like, it was supposed to be a conspiracy theory that BBL smell. Like, they didn't want that to get out for some reason. Why not? That sounds like something very important to note. That. And now, like, doing the research, like, okay, is this really, like, and, like, people like, no, it's dead ass, bro. Like, not, no pun intended, but, like, it's, like, dead tissue placed in your ass. And because that's in there, you give off a rotten smell. That is crazy insane. Like,
That shit said that, where you smell like a dying horse. Now, I don't know what the fuck that means, because I've never been in front of a dying horse, but like, yeah, that shit, that don't sound good, bro. And it's crazy that y'all were trying to hide that facts, I guess, to not deter people away from you or getting BBLs. I'm glad this shit is spreading like wildfire, because, man, I am very much an advocator of, you got to be happy with yourself. And if you can't change those attributes by getting into the gym, like, it just may not be for you, bro. Like, no matter how hard I try, man, I'm not going to pass. I'm not going to be past 5'10", bro. I'm just going to have to accept I'm a short-ass nigga. You might just have to accept that you don't got junk in your trunk, and that's okay. You know, like, it's just okay. I think that's like, being okay with it is a better alternative than smelling like a dead horse, bro. I don't know what that means. Bro, like, you want to have fat ass and then smell like debris? I just don't feel like that's a good trade-off. In the words of Drake, nigga, that don't sound like a fair trade to me.
Babe, have you ever smelled my ass? Have you ever smelled BBL ass on me? Don't piss me off.
Nah, I think that's just a myth.
It's a myth. So BBL smell is not real, you guys. The niggas never smelled my BBL ass before. Are you lying?
Nah, real shit.
Okay, so that myth is fucking Trump. There's no such thing as BBL ass. Y'all niggas need to grow the fuck up.
Oh, but for real, BBL girls, like, y'all should really humble yourself, because my brothers... She's not wrong. I work in a club where a lot of bitches that have money, like, I guess drug money, I don't know, but a lot of them have BBLs, and a lot of them stink. When I search them, like, I gotta pat them down, whole body and everything, go down to their fucking ankles and everything. And when I tell y'all the amount of women that smell, bro. And a lot of the times, it really be the OD bougie ones. Like, the real bougie ones that stink. It's like, it's an odor that starts from, like, up here all the way down. And, like, when you get down there, it's like they got, it's like a period smell times, like, 50,000. Like, it's bad. It's fucking bad.
Thank you. Thank you for backing me up. This young lady says, coming from a girl with a BBL, the excretion smells horrible. Couldn't think of doing anything in the first 4 months. As I said, there is something called necrosis. When the fat is taken out and reintroduced into your behind, there could be necrosis, and that would produce a smell. If you look up BBLs and side effects, one of the first side effects that it talks about is a smell. I don't just do these videos, guys. I go and do my research. I know what I'm talking about when I say what I'm saying. But I appreciate this young lady saying what she said, because there's a lot of people in the comments that don't believe that there are excretions that come from BBLs. And there are. As a matter of fact, if you search excretions on TikTok, you will find doctors also talking about this very thing. So do your research.
Ladies, just a public announcement representing 90% of the men. Listen, all natural women, nice little booty, you know what I'm saying? Not that big giant. If you got a big giant ass, if it's real, that's fine. Baby, if it ain't matching your thighs, ain't nothing but some lies, girl. That's plastic booty. Men don't like plastic booties. Sorry, you don't want no big rubber dick up in you, do you? I'm just saying. Feel me? Shit. BBLs. They're very dangerous. And they smell. Ooh. Man, brothers ain't checking for girls with BBLs, I'm telling you. They ain't bringing that back to their mama. So ladies, if you don't have a BBL, take it from a man. Natural, beautiful queens. Stay you.
Says it stank. That's why I say y'all. Everybody want a big booty into that booty stank. But
everybody want to talk about 3 sides and this and that. I'd rather be small, petite, and clean, and I smell good like flowers than have a big, nasty, raunchy ass booty and it stinks. I'll be married to
the booty a little right.
The booty is right. No shade. Y'all always talking about y'all hair stuff. I am the cleanest bitch. I'm sorry. Can't no bitch that ever has messed with me say anything, and if a bitch is saying anything, they have double back. So what are we really saying? Nothing at all. Stuff be for the moment, stuff be for because people in their feelings. I really do get bitches in their feelings. I understand that.
Back to the BBL talk. I went to the gym today and I saw a girl with a fat ass BBL, skinniest legs. It looked like she had a dirty diaper. What are you doing? Either clean some fucking ass or go back to your doctor. I don't know what to tell you. That shit is so disgusting. Leave the gym. I'm sorry. I love people working out in the gym, but if you're looking like that, leave the gym. Go to Planet Fitness.
So this is part 2 on why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit-down ear was stinking real bad. And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume.
Are you fucking serious? Holy shit. So I've heard that the BBL stink, but it's thinking like that where you got to carry smell goods just to sit down. I'm not sure if that's a good trade-off, ladies. You're trading in one issue, but you're getting another one. Yeah, you had a flat ass, but at least you smell good. I'm not sure if that's a good trade-off, but listen to this shit.
I wasn't expecting my video to blow up like it did, but I have a lot of women angry with me. They are reporting me. They're commenting nasty things. I'm just about to delete everything.
So the BBL stinky bandits are mad that this woman told a story about her experience with her BBL and it's smelling. They hate it so much so they reporting her page and harassing her to where she want to delete everything just because y'all don't want her to talk about how it stank. You all know it stank. Y'all stinking. Jesus.
Guys, BBLs have a smell. You might not want to agree, it might be different for you, but I believe BBLs had a smell. So when I say they have a smell, I think I wrote it on one of my previous videos. I had arm lipo, I had 360 lipo, and I had a BBL. So the one thing I would say was different for me, what most people don't get, is the additional arm lipo. So when I woke up from surgery, my bed was literally covered in, I don't know if I can say the word on TikTok, but it was covered in the red stuff that comes from your body. So now let's imagine being lying down in this liquid for a good hour or 2 while I've been under. Every time I'm rolling over or whatever, this liquid is coming out of my arms, as well as like other places, because when you have a BBL, you get incision holes, and after lipo, your body does what's the word? Secrete. I think your body does secrete like a liquid, like the remaining fat. I personally feel like the fat mixed with your urine that has like the antibiotic smell, your sweat, your red liquid, all makes a certain smell. And it's not the I'm trying to think of words to use without getting banned on TikTok. The nyash doesn't have a smell. If you're hygienic, come on. When I came out of surgery, you can't get in the shower regardless. You actually can't get in the shower. But I was like still getting like, you know, like the B-day by the toilet. I was still washing my front, washing my back. And you know what? I'm not a person that gets easily embarrassed. I was asking the nurses for help. Like, I was by myself, so if they needed to like help me like wash a little bit, the nurses were there. The nurses kept calling me so strong. They was like, you're literally so strong. I woke up from surgery and I was walking within the first 3 hours by myself. But yeah, that'll be a different video. If you want to know more about that, then just comment. But again, do BBLs have a smell? For the first week, you can't wash your faja. So just imagine the faja covered in like red liquid, covered in sweat, covered in like the stuff that like goes into the drains. It's like a mixture of red liquid and fat. I remember when I got back to the UK, I opened my suitcase and I was like, there's that BBL smell. So I personally think, yes, BBLs have a smell. I hope I answered the question and stayed on topic. So yeah.
Look, ladies, we don't want no BBLs. We don't like them. We don't want them. Nothing you can do to make us want BBLs. It just ain't gonna work. Will we sleep with you? Most men gonna sleep with anything. You gotta understand, sex is not common to a lot of guys. They can't just get sex. You see what I'm saying? So most guys they're gonna sleep with anything, and they're gonna accept anything you bring because they don't want to say nothing that'll run their sex off. That's how most guys is. So let me break this down. Just look and see how many regular women that you see walking around with BBLs with boyfriends. Just tell me that. Show me that. Y'all base this stuff off them Hollywood women. And that's why I always tell y'all, to y'all young dudes, don't get a woman that's following the trend. Get a woman that going against the trend. Because if you get a woman that's following the trend, she gonna pull you down. Never get a woman that's following the end thing. Never, ever, period. Do not do that. You can't lead something that's already led. I'm gonna tell you, you can't, and then you can do with a woman that's already being led by society or Hollywood. I call them Hollywood. Look, they put these fake women on TV, these fake celebrity women. Black women already had shapes. But black women don't listen to black men. They listen to Hollywood. So ain't no man in history. We didn't start y'all to doing that. Hollywood started doing it because you couldn't even afford it. So you can't even say black men told you to do it because you couldn't even afford it. Those Hollywood women was doing this stuff back in the day. Regular women couldn't even afford it, so they made it where regular women can afford this stuff now. And since you going to do it, you want to blame us and say, well, we can't, this is what y'all want. No, we telling you we don't want it. We don't want it. We want natural women. It is what it is. We always wanted natural women. We've been sleeping and impregnating women and marrying natural women since the beginning of time. They put these fake Hollywood women on TV, made y'all want to be like them. They knew y'all had the best natural shapes. They didn't. So they confused y'all and deceived y'all like they always do and made y'all go and tamper with your natural shapes. So now what's happening is y'all looking worse than them. So you see the game. But listen, we don't want BBLs. You don't see us with women with BBLs. And to y'all young guys, remember I always tell y'all, don't get a woman that's following the trend. Because I'm going to tell you, any woman that's literally will risk her life just to go and mess with her butt, just because she's following a trend, that's mental health problems. I don't care what y'all say, it's mental health. I know y'all see those dudes with those fake muscles that shoot all that oil in their muscles. The first thing when you see those dudes, what you say? They got mental health problems. If you don't say that, then something wrong with you. They got mental health problems. You will risk your life shooting all this oil in your muscles just to look like you got muscles when you could just go to the gym. Just like women. You can literally go to the gym and have the best butt that you can have. See, y'all don't want the best butt that y'all can have. You see this other woman butt and you want her butt. You ain't got her genetics. Listen, every man don't want the same butt. If this the case, why we wouldn't even exist? I know some of the skinniest women that had some of the smallest, skinniest shapes. They didn't even have no shapes. Got kids. Got husbands. Some of the biggest women that was real big got husbands. So don't give me this what y'all want. Since the beginning of time, we've been dating women, we've been marrying women, we've been having sex with women. Before BBLs was even considered. So y'all just got mental health problems, and it is what it is. Y'all just need, one woman just said, if I don't like it and I got the money, I'm gonna fix it. Why not? So before BBLs, you had to like it. And see, this is what the question is. If they don't come out with this stuff, then what would you do? If they didn't ever come out with weave, what would you do? You know what you would do? You would fix your own real hair. So this is what bothers me. Are you going to keep changing stuff because they come out with it? So that's why I tell y'all young guys, do not, look, I had brackets that I keep women in. When I was out there, I had brackets. I had women that I would sleep with, only. You were not going to hear from me until it's time for me to sleep with you. And women got dudes like that. And I know that for a fact. So, and then I had women, yeah, we'll go and grab something to eat. You know what I'm saying? We'll go kick it here and there. And then I had women that was potentials. So every woman is not a potential. Let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, man, the BBS, y'all look silly. They don't even match. They smell out the wild. They don't hold a form. So any woman that will risk her life to go and look like something that she's seeing on TV, she got mental health problems. I'm out.
Bro, more and more people are coming forward about these damn BBLs stinking and shit. And here y'all are still getting them. Like, man, if you ain't used to having a big ass, you gotta wash back there thoroughly. You gotta wash it good. So it ain't no just put some water on it and keep on going. Nah, you gotta get in there and wash that ass, wash it good. You know what I'm saying? So many people are coming forward saying this shit stinks. I mean, hell, even that girl Cardi B and Diggs, supposedly he left her because she be stinking and shit. Like, man, go to a doctor, do something, get that shit fixed. Y'all spending way too much money on that and still be stinking. I mean, if that was the case, don't even get that son of a bitch. Hell, a natural butt, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Hell, men still like flat butts. We like it natural, we like it good. But if you're gonna get the BBL, wash that ass and get it in proportion with your body. You don't want no big ass with no legs or hips to match it. You just all ass. Like, hell no, that shit is unattractive. Get in proportion. That's what that's what we like. I'm telling you, I'm a man and that's what we like. So if you're gonna do it the right way and wash between them cheeks. Use soap and water, use bleach and water, use something. Cause yeah, y'all be stinking. Not all y'all, but some of y'all be stinking. So don't come at me and say fuck that. Nah, some of y'all. So yeah, fix that shit up.
If there's one thing that I can't stand, it's people that get their body done and they want to act like their shit don't stink. Especially you BBL thotties, because with an ass like that, I know your ass stinks, please. Here's the thing, getting your body done, there's nothing wrong with that. More power to you, do what you want, period. But like, they feel like they're like above people now. And it's just like girl, you had to pay to go look like a fucking hormiga. You look like a cucaracha. Like, you look like a roach. And I feel like the universe knows, because like there was this girl that got her body done and she was so sweet and so nice. And her BBL looks so good. Like, the ass matched the thighs. But like, these brujas that are so mean to people and want to act like they're all like above and this and that, like, their shit's always botched. It looks like a freaking like grapefruit attached to chopsticks. Don't be treating people like you're better than them just because you got your ass done. Like, you don't even look normal anymore. Nothing wrong with getting your body done. Do you, but don't act like you're this because you got it done. And I've seen that, especially going to beauty school. Like, it was always the ones that got their booties done that were so rude and nasty to people. Ugly from the inside is one thing, but now you're ugly from the outside. Botched, rude little gremlin. Be nice.
Like, no, but for real, BBL girls, like, y'all should really humble yourself, because my brothers and my man friends told me that a lot of y'all be stinking.
Be stank booty. Hey. They saying that y'all BBL girlies, they say y'all be stinking, bruh. They say y'all be stinking. But now I'm not gonna I got a couple of theories on why I think they see, because I've never experienced the BBL in my life. So, but you know, I done dealt with women with big butts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a combination thing. Number one, the initial smell come from the surgery, so the normal surgery smell. But that goes away. You know what I'm saying? But and then the next part is it because you got women that normally don't be having no butt, and all of a sudden they got all this ass. And they don't understand that, like, sweetheart, now you got cracks and crevices that are sweating and got to be washed and wiped properly, and they don't do that.
Because 9 times out of 10, they probably didn't do it as much when they was smaller or didn't have the ass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, take the BBLs away with. It's a lot of women out there that just don't. As much as they talk shit, it's a lot of women who lack proper hygiene, bro. And if men wasn't so thirsty for butt, they would tell y'all about it. I used to kick women, like, I would kick you out if you didn't smell right, bro. And I ain't even talking about just down there. I'm just talking about overall. You could tell when a woman try to come over your crib and try to cover up her funk and didn't shower or nothing before she came through. She trying to cup. Nah, I'm not doing that with you tonight. But see, now, I've never personally dealt with women who stunk down there in my life. I honestly cannot think as an adult. You know, high school, I don't count that. But, like, as an adult, like, I don't think about it. My partners have. And they done kick bitches out for stank part coochie. And then when you hear the stories of these estheticians, they talk about these women, BBL or not. A lot of these women are disgusting. They don't be wiping. They be coming to these waxing appointments with boo-boo crumb, dingleberries, toilet paper stuck in their butt crack. They don't be showering. No, none of that. Duke it literally boo-boo in their booty. Like, listen to some of these estheticians talk about it. And then, like, so in the Marine Corps, right, or janitor, whatever, if you've ever had to clean a woman's bathroom before, oh, it's work. Like, because a man's bathroom, the most is you have some piss everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But a woman's bathroom? Yeah. Bro, when we was on deployment, and then one deployments when we was on ship, bro, the male Berlin just smelled like musty balls. That's man smell. But you go knock on the woman door down there in the woman's Berlin, it's a smell I can't even describe. It's just like, ugh. But as far as the BBLs go, man, like, them girls go from having no ass to now you got ass. And it's like, when you got more body, you gotta shower, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta shower more often. You gotta wipe better. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take better care of your hygiene. And a lot of them didn't get taught by their mamas. A lot of them, all their mamas told them was don't be hot in the pants. Their mamas ain't teach them proper female hygiene. They mamas was so busy trying to stop them from running up behind little boys, they ain't never teach them proper. They want them to know, learn their bodies and do that and teach them that. Just saying, that's another part too. But I mean, I'm already knowing, because it's like, bro, you walking around with all that back there, tight ass pants, you know what I'm saying? Drawers all up in your ass. I just need to be sweating. I know they be stinking. That's why they be stinking. Be pulling down them goddamn jeans and smell like badussy in the room. But god damn. Pull up, close the door. You're letting out a stink out.
I don't know if y'all been hearing about the BBL smell. But I didn't experience the BBL smell, and boy, I can tell you. I don't know if it was BBL smell, but it was a fucking butt. Hitting it from the back, back. And it just a wave of booty just hit me in the face. Scarred me ever since then. The relationship just went downhill. I'll never do that again.
BBLs have become really fucking nasty looking. Like, just as a man who's dated a woman with a fat ass, like a nice fat ass, a real fat ass, like, it's a joy, right? You have to know that women like that are, like, rare. Like, same thing with women with, like, huge boobs and shit like that. Those women are rare, because there's a lot of women that don't have that, you know, like that you know, that have it like that. You know, I'm just comparing big boobs to fat asses and shit like that, and how rare it is, because a lot of women ain't built like that, and a lot of women are paying for shit like that. So, yeah, all natural over here, baby. Everybody gotta be natural over here and shit. And, you know, so that's really it, man.
A lot of y'all females left the country to get a BBL and came back with a beef fucking for real, bitch. You left the country to be shaped like a fucking Whataburger? I ain't never even been to a Whataburger before. You shaped like a fucking garbage bag, sack of potatoes, honka tonka truck, fucking.
But the girl said she's gonna delete her story time about BBL stinking because the BBL warriors have came for her top out of like crazy. These people been reporting her page. She been having to appeal her videos. Some of the videos been muted because the BBL warriors are upset, baby, panties in a bunch, literally, because she said BBL stink. And I think what I feel when I saw her videos in the beginning, she did make a generalized statements as if all BBL smell, and not all BBL smell. And then the ones that do smell, it's not because of y'all personal hygiene. A lot of that stuff it could be due to post-operative care. Some people don't take care of their incisions the way they're supposed to, and then some people's body naturally rejects it. So you have no control over your body physically rejecting the BBL. And then the doctors will tell you that some of those fat cells do die. Like the fat dies. So what is the fat? That's your body. That's rotten flesh. So I'm sure it does have a rotten smell for some women. Some women bodies take it with no problem. No smells, no infections, no nothing. But I feel like the BBL warriors was coming for her because she made it like it was a generalized statement, like all BBL smell and all of them don't. I told y'all about the ones I know, but all of them don't. So y'all leave the girl alone. She just came up here and she just gave her POV, but I think at first it was just like, oh, all BBL stink. That's how it came off. But I get what she was saying. She did clear up what she was saying. But, oh, child, baby, the BBL work. I still want mine. I'm sorry, but y'all can say what y'all want, bitch. I still want my body done.
The BBLs, like the women that's not even in y'all league.
We don't want BBLs.
Hold on. Time out. She telling us what men want.
Hold on, no. She didn't say that. Yeah. Understand the BBL does not make you in another league. It actually brings you down now.
Some men love it though.
No, we love to play with it. I call them rentals. You're like a rental car. You go out to Miami, you rent that Lamb, you rent that Ferrari. The shit you can't drive at home. It's fun to drive out there, but no, I'm not paying for this. This shit going back to the rental office when I'm done with it. That's what we do with BBLs. But we're not taking that to the parent-teacher conference. Bitch walking in, ass big as this table. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, let's stop playing for real. Y'all gotta...
Say, whoever the little chick was in emotion smelled like poo. Bitch, count your days, bitch. Yeah, you walk past me 2-3 times, smell like poo-poo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, count your days, bitch. I wasn't supposed to even experience nothing like that. You out there bad. Yeah. Fuck all that, man. You down bad for that. You know, so I feel like you done that shit on purpose. Whoever that was, man, count your days. I think it was the red girl or the brown girl who was with the red girl. Yeah, y'all hoes need to take a bath next time y'all go out. I don't know if y'all did that on purpose to fuck my night up or what. Yeah, but you hoes count y'all fucking days.
What you look for in the lattes?
Like slim lattes.
Yeah.
Some lattes with a little bubble.
BBLs?
I like braids. I like,
BBLs?
I'm not against BBLs. I wouldn't cuff a chick with a BBL.
Too much attention.
I'm not going to hold you. No, I'm lying. I gotta be a part of that. Like I have to. I gotta be the one that get that BBL. I'm not cuffing you when somebody else got that joint. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta be the one that got that for you.
You pay for it or something?
Yeah, because I believe when I get on and my chick want that, I get her for it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I gotta be the one that get that though. I can't really cuff you and the nigga abort that. You know, I ain't on that. I'm not a big butt type nigga though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas love fat asses? I don't really like. I'm not against fat asses, but I take a real joint that's nice stretch marks.
Chick a bean 20 or bean 20 pack, you know.
What? She weigh a bean 20?
Yeah, bean 20 turkey.
Yeah,
135.
Like yeah, all them type shit. Yeah, that pussy be wet. Slim bitches pussy be wet. I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna need to hold you. Them big asses, I feel like they be like
stinking. Say it.
Yo, how you know that though?
Say it.
How you know that?
Y'all nasty. I don't know what type bitches y'all be around. Y'all bitches got bad hygiene. Who the fuck raised y'all bitches?
No,
I ain't hit no turkeys that was jumping.
No, them BBLs come with a stench.
He lied. They come with a what?
They come with it. You gotta keep up the maintenance on them BBLs. They come with.
So would they be leaking?
The massages and all that shit.
It's not authentic.
I don't know. My lattes went to a different doctor than yours. Nigga, that's just for like water, nigga.
I only hit like 2 BBLs though.
Yeah.
Nowadays you don't know.
You don't know. Some joints you really don't know though, bro.
Patriots, there is allegedly a BBL smell. Are you guys aware of this? There's a report that recently came out that they said in the folds of the cheekeraniums, the gluteus maximissalanians, that there's a certain smell that a BBL does. Are you guys aware of this? Now, I've seen the BBLs. I've seen them out there, folks. And I mean, you can usually tell them because the legs are small, the big booty is big. But what do you guys think about it? I mean, there's the jiggly wop, you know, but I'm all about that natural jiggle, you know what I mean? But why a smell? That I'm not really cool with at all. What do you guys think? I mean, of course we can deal with a little bit of that little twang, little of that twang, but, you know, everybody's okay with that little, what is that? Yeah, we're okay with that, but we're not good with that BBL smell. That smells like halitosis of the backside, the brown star. Brown star halitosis does not sound good to me. Let me know what you guys think in the commentaries. Secret Service Sam Out Samson for president of TikTok.
Wait, you like BBLs or no? I only have one BBL. I couldn't tell though. She had to tell me, but I be hearing about BBL stench. I heard the BBL stench, like, imagine you had a McDonald's straw and niggas was like the hottest breath was being blown through that straw and torn up. That's the BBL smell.
So guys, I got some good news for y'all, and I'm finna tell King for the first time right now too. Listening, babe? Okay, y'all. I finally scheduled my BBL for this Tuesday.
Man,
I'm so
you ain't
excited.
finna get no BBL. Man, you ain't finna get no BBL. I don't know what the hell. Look, y'all, that shit looks silly as hell.
I'm just
Hey, y'all,
small
she ain't finna get no BBL. Why the hell you even? I don't care. Why the hell you even send that money?
Just a small.
You ain't talk to me about. She ain't. You better get your money. She ain't getting no BBL.
I'm just. You don't think if I just.
No.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you. No, you're not getting that. Man, I don't care. You're not getting no BBL. The hell? So you can be walking around here looking like Cardi B deformed ass.
They call me too big.
No, I don't care. Work out or something. You ain't getting no BBL. I don't care. You can get it back. She ain't getting no BBL.
Never mind, guys.
If you get a BBL, you're going to stink. It's been a topic that's circulated for like the last year. Thank you, Cardi B. But the truth is, liposuction or BBL by itself are not going to make you stink. You're going to have drainage of excess fluid coming out of your body for a couple days after surgery. But to say BBL stink, it could be a multitude of things. Not being able to shower normally, poor post-surgery hygiene, but most likely infection. So the big takeaway should be to wash your ass. Most BBL bodies carry more behind-the-scenes risks that you don't even know about. It is not just a, oh, I don't care, I want to fix my body, boom, and it's done. I want women, especially in the fitness industry, to know the real story and know it's achievable naturally. Hit that follow button so you know the truth.
I don't like that. I like real meat on my meat. And then it got a little smell. It got a little small little smell. It ain't stink. It just smell like a hospital. I ain't trying to fucking smell no hospital. Nah, I don't. It smell like a hospital. It smell like somebody getting cleaned up. It smell too clean. It smell like a hospital. It smell like a janitor cleaning up or something.
And I ain't gonna lie, dumb. I had to cut the one little joint off because she told me before she go outside on some joking shit. Yeah, I'm finna twerk all night till my butt stink. I was like, ew, you really try for your little dirty ass, but now go ahead and have fun. She come back home. It's time to get crushed. Her butt really stank. Like, your butt really overly stank. Like, your butt stank, baby. Like, get your dumb ass in. You know what? Don't even get in the shower. Call your Uber. How about that? Call your Uber, twerk until my butt stink, and you actually twerk till your butt stink. Your stinky butt ass. Fuck, bitch. Don't hit my line no more. Fuck is you talking about? I slap the shit out.
Viewer discretion is advised. I think having a BBL and not maximizing the potential use of it is lunacy. Like, I think it's ridiculous. Like, why do you, like, having a BBL and you live in, like, Ohio is just dumb to me. Because I look at a BBL as a return on investment, right? So you're not using it for what will get the most value out of it. I think it's a waste of time because let's be honest, right? Ain't too many niggas gonna look at a girl and be like, you know what? I would marry her. I would bring that fat
that fat old butt to my grandma's house on Thanksgiving. Let's keep it a bean. Ain't no nigga thinking that, right? If you not, honestly, and this is kind of fucked up, this is why I said viewer discretion. You not on a pole dancing somewhere, you not in like videos or something, model, I don't know, wherever. Damn, this is gonna get me. If you not where the market is for something that like heightens like your sexual prowess, like if you just, cause there's be a lot of girls be having BBLs and they be like CNA, like home healthcare workers. Like, what are you doing walking around with that fat ass in Miss Johnson's house? Like, you need to go, like I said, why are you living in Ohio? You probably need to move to like Miami, Vegas. You gotta move to these areas where you get the most out of what you just paid for. Because then you telling me, and they'll say, oh, I didn't do it for men or whatever. Okay, so you telling me you just got on the table and risk your life just because. Okay. Like with a BBL, you need to use that time to go score you a sucker somewhere. Like, there's gonna be some nigga who's just gonna throw paper at you. He not really gonna like you like that. He just gonna think you fine, you got a fat ass. And you're not really gonna like him because, let's be honest, dudes don't really like what they consider to be a hoe, and a girl who with a BBL might, just naturally. Like, you might not even be just where you fall. Dude don't really want her, and y'all don't want a dude that's just a trick. So that's why it's just a return on investment. You gotta get in his face, smile, get a couple dollars. But if you telling me you just got a BBL and you want to go be a nurse, why? Then like y'all say, I just got it for me. And then at the same time talk about, well, men act like they like that shit, because niggas don't really want to date that girl. Like, I be talking to my wife, she be like, oh, men act like they don't like it, but on Instagram, that's all in y'all likes. And I'm like, that's the fucking problem right there. You worry about fucking Instagram. You line 10 niggas up and like look at their girlfriends, look at their baby mom or whatever. None of them gonna have BBLs. Now that 11th nigga that might walk in the room might be messing with a girl with a BBL. Niggas don't care about that. So since niggas don't really care about that much as far as like being with it, like being with a BBL, like moving forward and starting a life, you need to go get a return on investment, because let's be honest, you done boxed yourself in. So use it, embrace it. Don't be doing like a regular ass desk job with that doctored up butt. You know what you did. You know what you did to yourself. You know how we out here looking at you. Like, no, like I saw a video of a girl complaining of like why niggas don't like treat her well and shit like that. I'm like, you know niggas why niggas don't like you. Like, cause they don't like you. They not even trying to like you. They see that butt. So here's what you can do. Get you a couple dollars out of them and move on. And then, you know, later on down the line, you might find Prince Charming, take the butt out, and then go have you a happy family. But you telling me you went and got surgery on one of the things that like men find the most attractive on women, and then get mad that somebody looks at you as a sex object. You need to embrace it, because you can get paid. You trying to be a noble woman, and you got a fat, like, you went and got it. Like, it's one thing if you just got one. You went and got a fat old ass. Excuse me. You went and bought a fat old ass. Just why? Just to walk around with a fat ass? You might. I think that's ridiculous, because you could have just went to the gym, got a natural one. Because a natural butt don't look the same way as like a BBL, because BBLs these days look ridiculous. But if you're going like doctor yourself up to look like a sex doll, you need to be selling sex. And not like literally selling sex. Like, you don't need a pimp or nothing like that, but you need to sell the lust. Like, you need to sell what you can get, like what you can get out of dudes. And that's lust a lot of times. And sadly, that's what you signed up for. Like, a lot of people know what they signed up for. Everybody knows, but people with BBLs. Love.
The BBL smell conversation has been floating around online for a while now, and it's worth actually thinking through, rather than just repeating what people say to get laughs or clout. The honest answer sits somewhere between basic biology and social performance. And most people aren't interested in going there because the nuanced take is less entertaining than the joke. It's easier to just run with the narrative, especially when it gets reactions online. From a purely physical standpoint, a BBL adds significant mass to the gluteal area. More tissue means more skin surface, more skin contact, more heat trapped between those surfaces, and naturally more moisture buildup. That's not an opinion. That's just how bodies work. Any area of the body with increased density and reduced airflow is going to demand more attention hygienically. That's true of skin folds anywhere on the body, regardless of how they got there. A larger natural backside carries the same demands. Someone who gains significant weight in that area deals with the same reality. So there's a real grounded reason why someone with a significantly larger backside, surgical or natural, might have to be more deliberate about hygiene than someone without one. Showering more thoroughly, making sure moisture doesn't sit in skin folds, paying attention after physical activity. That part of the conversation is legitimate and worth acknowledging honestly. But here's where it gets dishonest. In the second transcript, the guy is literally describing a woman who twerked all night and came home sweaty. He even quotes her saying she was going to twerk till my butt stink, and then acts disgusted when that's exactly what happened. That's not a BBL problem. That's a sweat problem. That's what happens to any body part after hours of physical activity in a warm environment. He took a completely normal outcome of extended dancing and physical exertion and framed it as something specific and shameful about her body modification. The BBL didn't cause that smell. Physics did. Sweat, heat, friction, and time caused that. The same outcome would have happened to anyone in that situation. And the fact that he went straight to cutting her off and making it about her surgery says more about how he already felt about the procedure than it does about hygiene. What makes this whole conversation messy is the layer underneath it that the first transcript accidentally exposes. That speaker spends a significant amount of time acknowledging that men are drawn to BBLs, watching the videos, liking the posts, pursuing the women, while in the same breath treating those women as unworthy of real respect or commitment. He talks about men liking BBL content on Instagram while their actual girlfriends and baby mothers don't have the procedure, as if that proves something. And in a way, it does, just not what he thinks it proves. It proves that the attraction is real and consistent, but the social permission to respect the woman openly isn't there. So instead, you get this performance of disgust that lets men engage with something while pretending to be above it. That contradiction is the actual engine driving the BBL smell narrative online. It gives men a way to express disgust towards something they're simultaneously attracted to, which lets them feel like they are above it while still engaging with it. It's a way of having it both ways socially. You can watch the videos, pursue the women, benefit from the attraction, and then turn around and use something like a smell joke to reassert some kind of superiority or detachment. It's a defense mechanism more than an observation. The smell claim, in most of the contexts it gets used, isn't really about hygiene. It's about stigma. It's a convenient handle people grab onto to demean a choice a woman made about her own body. And it lands with just enough biological plausibility that it sounds like an observation rather than an insult. That's what makes it stick. If it were completely baseless physically, it would be easier to dismiss. But because there's that small kernel of truth, that more body mass in an area creates more hygiene demands, people can hide behind it and act like they're just stating facts when they're really just judging. The second transcript is a perfect example of that. He built an entire story around one sweaty night after hours of dancing and used it to write a woman off entirely, as if that experience was unique. 2, her surgery, and not just the natural result of what she was doing that night. A woman who gets a BBL and maintains normal, attentive hygiene is not walking around with a distinct odor that sets her apart from anyone else. The procedure doesn't rewire the body's chemistry. It redistributes fat. And redistributed fat, like any other fat, responds to basic care. The honest conversation would be about how any significant change in body composition requires adjusting your hygiene routine accordingly. But almost nobody is having that conversation honestly. They're using it as a punchline. And the punchline is really just about control and judgment dressed up as concern. And the women on the receiving end of it are expected to either laugh along or get defensive, when really the people making the joke are just revealing how they actually see them.